Lifestyle Medical community. This is Anna, and I'm going to be taking you through week 3 of our Resilience Group curriculum. So today we're going to be talking about daily affirmations. I also like to call them power words or peace words. And this is basically where we are trying to practice positive affirmations, where we're going to be talking positively to ourselves rather than the typical negative, automatic things that we might tell ourselves. So as always, I like to take you through a little bit of the science behind what we're doing and why we're doing it. So let me share my screen now and take you through a little bit of the premise of what it is and why we do it. So daily affirmations. So one of the fundamentals of meditation is that we want to remain relaxed and tranquil and be in this kind of a state of mind. There is an increased need to let go of worries, of stresses, and to let our internal thoughts become quiet. But sometimes we need to be told we're capable of everything in order just to get through the day. We can use daily affirmations as an anchor to help us regain our focus and cultivate confidence and self-acceptance from within. So a neuron is a cell in your brain, and it has these little branches that connect with other neurons. We have about 100 billion neurons with over 1 trillion connections. Now, these connections, these networks, they develop by repeating thoughts over and over again. Now, these repeated thoughts, whether they're true or not, are generating a pathway in our minds. So it's just the same way as if you've practiced a skill over and over again, it becomes more automatic. Every thought, every behavior, every emotion is involved in these networks. So it helps us to begin to understand how we react in situations. So if you continue to think negatively, it is more likely that you're going to be negative in an upcoming future situation that you face. Now, for daily affirmations, the theory that underlines it is the self-affirmation theory. And the theory has basically investigated whether we see changes in the brain if we self-affirm in positive ways. And they have suggested that these networks, they begin to change, and they particularly change in the prefrontal cortex, which is this front area of our brain where we evaluate and process information about ourselves. Now, research shows that we have lots and lots of thoughts, some at the conscious level, but many and the bulk of our thoughts are at the unconscious level. So at that level as where the pathways have been laid down in our brains, in these networks. And what they have found when they've researched this more closely is that we have over 50,000 thoughts in a day. That's a lot of thoughts. And they have found that 98% of our thoughts seem to be repetitive, so that whatever you thought yesterday, you're likely to think again. So we repeat the same thoughts. And more than that, they found that 80% of thoughts can typically be negative. So you can see the importance of being able to practice and reverse some of this negative truths that we hold, these negative neural pathways, and start laying down positive affirmations, positive neural pathways. So when we start practicing and start paying attention and we start quieting down to see what thoughts are going through our mind, we're going to start tapping into some of those things that might be at the unconscious iceberg level. And it helps us to bring it to the surface to see what truths we want to hold and what pathways we want to lay down. So practicing these coping strategies will allow us to find it easier to keep practicing positive thoughts. So let's start by me getting you through a script here. We're going to relax, close your eyes, and just let your mind drift. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to focus on. Just relax and calm. And now I'm going to say some words and just let these words drift in your mind. You do not need to overthink it, overfocus. Calm, love, peace, beauty, joy, capable, strong, resilient, whole, confident, unique. Continue to allow your mind to drift as you just relax. Allow these affirmations for self-esteem to be true for you. And choose one word that resonates with you and meditate on it for 1 minute. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes. In this reflection time, I want you to think of what words stuck out to you the most and what other words came to your mind. How do these words empower you and how does it make you resilient? In our second practice today, we're going to practice phrases. Again, I want you to close your eyes, take in some breaths, relax your body, just remain relaxed and calm. And again, let these words drift in your mind without needing to focus especially on any of them. You are a worthwhile person. You are capable of achieving many things. You are a strong person while understanding that no one needs to be strong all the time. Be kind to yourself. I deserve to be happy. I deserve good things. I am a human being with flaws. I am growing. It is okay to have flaws. I am unique and I appreciate my uniqueness. I have many good qualities. I learn from my mistakes and forgive myself when I make them. I take time for myself. I deserve this time and need this time. I am confident. I accept myself. Continue to allow your mind to drift as you just relax. Choose one phrase that resonates with you and repeat it silently in your mind. Let this affirmation for self-esteem become true for you, filling you with a sense of confidence and self-assurance. Simply relax now, noticing what it is like to feel good about yourself, allowing yourself to feel calm and confident. Now offer yourself some appreciation for doing this practice today and slowly open your eyes. I hope that you have enjoyed our practice for week 3. Again, the purpose is to expose you to different techniques, and then it's you who will decide what works for you, when it is that you need to be practicing, how long you want to practice. So just take a moment to think about what is your intention, what are your goals, and set these goals into motion. So thank you again for joining me today, and I will meet you back for future weeks where we will review different techniques for building your resilience.